Building an online course has never been so easy, but it depends on which platform you're using. I see people struggling building their online courses with all the technical aspects, building pages, bringing all stuff together with duct tape solutions. But it can be really simple. And in this video, I'm going to show you how fast you can build an online course in Kajabi. Today, artificial intelligence seems to take over the world, but I still think there is a place for online courses where people really show their expertise and where they can build a solid foundation for people to grow, to learn, and to feel acknowledged about what they are doing. If you're using AI for your course, make sure you're using it to improve your course, but not completely build it. People will learn that AI-built content is fake, maybe even wrong, maybe it's not personal, and the more you put your own heart in your courses, the better they will be. So don't use AI as a 100% solution, but it can help you to improve your courses. I'm Bastiaan the Koning. I built online courses for more than a decade. And in the last 10 years, we helped over 1,100 entrepreneurs to grow their business. And if you want to learn how you can grow your business from 0 to 100K yearly, download my Hitchhikers guide to 100K. And I tell you the 6 steps to build that course with just 3 products. Let's make it practical. I'll take you to the dashboard of Kajabi. Here you'll find 6 different products: courses, coaching, community, podcast, newsletters, downloads. And I discuss these products in the different videos. Today we only talk about courses. When you click courses and you enter this page and you've never made a course, there will be a big button saying, hey, build your first course. If you have already built a course, you can go to the right top and select new course. Now, Kajabi will guide you through the first steps of your course. And the first question Kajabi asks, is it an Evergreen course or a Cohort course? So maybe I need to explain a little bit what the differences are. An Evergreen course is a course people can start at their own time. At the moment they buy your product, they get access to the course and they can follow all the lessons at their own time. With Cohort courses, people are in a group, so you can start a cohort class, for example, on the 1st of September, and then another class at the 1st of February. And the people will follow that course all together as they are in a classroom. And you can be live in that classroom, helping them and bring them all to the next level at the same moment in time. If you have never built a course before, start with Evergreen. This is the most logical solution for now. Now Kajabi asks to fill in a title and a brief description. I like to build a demo course called Healthy Food, and it's about eating healthy food with practical tips, which foods you can easily buy and which foods you can grow in your own garden. Kajabi can use this brief description to build the outline of your course. Well, if you are a top expert in your course expertise, then you probably don't need AI to create an outline for your course. But if you want to know, hey, maybe it's interesting to see what AI can bring as suggestions for my course, you can use this option. Use this info to generate content and additional resources. So just leave it on and Kajabi AI will generate an outline for you. Go to next. Now Kajabi asks you to use a primary and an accent color. And it's not really important which colors you're going to choose because you can change them at any moment when you're customizing your template. But for now, I'll just leave these 2 colors as they are taken from my system settings. And if you want to use a different color, just select one and you will see it here. For example, the button is the primary and the background color is this one. Now, I don't like this color, so use this one, just make it a little bit darker, something like this. Okay, you can use a thumbnail. This is the image for your product, and you can upload your own thumbnail or use a recent file. And as I've created this course before, I go to my recent files. Healthy food, There we go. Let's click next once more. And now we're going to talk about the pricing of your course. Everything you see here, you can change it later on. So if you don't know exactly what the price of your course will be, don't worry. Just fill in what feels comfortable for you currently. Let's start with the paid price. You can select whether it's a one-time payment, if there needs to be a payment plan or a subscription, or just leave it on one-time payment. Fill in your price. Let's make it $197. And you can select if people can pay what they want. Actually, I don't feel comfortable with this because I see people paying just the lowest from what you're asking, so I never use it. When we go to the collect taxes, the sales taxes, this is a necessary checkbox when you live in Europe. I don't know about the American states, but when you live in Europe, you need to collect sales taxes. And the first thing it asks is whether the prices included sales taxes. This is when you sell to consumers, or if it's above your price. So it's on top of your pricing, and this is when you sell to businesses. As it's a healthy food for consumers, I assume the price will be including the tax. So the total price people are paying is $197. If you leave this checkbox out, the total price will be something like $230 with 20% sales taxes. Now you can select whether it's a standard product or it's a service or good. If you're not sure what to fill in, please talk to your administrator, your accountant, what to fill in here. And we're using Kajabi payments as we have set it up before. And I select Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Klarna. And if you have selected everything, you can go to next. But before we do that, let's scroll all the way to the top. If you're not using Kajabi payments, but a third-party payment solution like Thrivecart or my own Link to Pay or a different platform, you don't need to fill in a price here. You can select free. And now everything is gone and you can go to next. But there's one more thing I like to mention. Let's go back to the paid solution, and you'll find it in free and in paid. It's to use the paywall for this course. With a paywall, Kajabi creates two versions of your course. There is this full version where people have access to all the lessons in your course, and there's a restricted version with a paywall, and people can just view the lessons up to that paywall. For example, only the first module. And if they want to continue, they hit this paywall and they can go to a checkout page and buy the full course. So this is an option for you to give people access to your course to see what's actually in it and just view the first lessons, and after this they need to buy full access. I leave it out for now. And we have the paid solution, so we go to next. Now Kajabi will generate your course. As you see here, it created a course outline, an offer, it created a landing page, and we will discuss them later on. So here we are in the course outline. And as Kajabi used our description to create that outline, you will find some lessons about healthy food. Understanding healthy eating. There are 3 modules. Here's another module: healthy shopping habits and growing your own healthy food. Below these modules, you will find lessons, and lessons like planning your grocery list or budgeting for healthy food. And here we have more lessons like choosing what to grow, setting up your home garden. When you click on those lessons, Kajabi also created the description what to put into this lesson. So here you have an outline with suggestions what to record in your videos. Just use this as the basis of your course, or just use it to improve your course. Don't think this is great or final. It's just the first draft. As all these lessons are on draft, we need to put them on published so people can actually see them. Let me do that. So our outline is ready based on AI, and we can just start with a preview of our course. And let me go here, and what you see, we have a title, we have the colors we selected and the description that came from our first description. Then you find the 3 modules with the lessons, and there's an image here with the number of lessons people have completed. When you go into one of the lessons, you will find a spot here where you can put your video. You will find the next lessons. Here's the AI written content for that lesson. Well, this is just a preview. Let me take you to the lessons itself and improve one of those lessons. So let's go to food groups or nutrition, just the first lesson. This is the lesson outline, and here you can put in the title, the module this lesson is in, and you can select whether you want to have a video or an audio lesson. I'll take video, and you can upload your new video. I will drag in an old video. It's a promo video about Kajabi. So Kajabi is uploading it. Wait for that, a few seconds. And after it's uploaded, it's good to save your page, and you need to wait till it has been processed. Meanwhile, we can go to the select image and add our own image here. So select a recent image, and it's about healthy food. It's something about the basics of healthy food. So we have an image here. You scroll down, update your content here. You can add download files if you want to. So if you have multiple downloads, checklists, PDFs, you can add them here and they will be in your lesson too. And you can select if you want to have comments visible, hidden or locked. Normally, I always have them on hidden as I want people to comment in my community. So there's more action in the community, and I don't want people to comment below a lesson because not that many people do that, and then every lesson has just 1 or 2 comments. I prefer to have a few hundred comments in my community. When you scroll all the way down, you have also the option to add automations, and with automations you can select to send an email if people have watched this lesson, or if you're using our Gamify Lite or Gamify Pro templates, you can grant badges with these automations. So everything we put in, that's not that much, video, content, image, and save the page. When we go to the preview of this lesson, you see it's already updated. We have the video here.
Are you a creator or entrepreneur?
With the promo video, and on the right side you will find the next lessons. As we have only updated one lesson, these images aren't filled in. So this is how you create a lesson in Kajabi. It wasn't that hard. If you have recorded your videos and you have your text and your content ready, it's just dragging and dropping and copy and pasting. That's all to build your own course. You can add extra modules or sub-modules, and if you want to add a lesson here, you can also go here to add content, add a lesson. You can also add quizzes, and you can import from another course in Kajabi if you already have a course and you want to have those lessons in this course. The next step is to customize your course. For this, go to your course, go to customization, and here you'll find your template. Kajabi is creating a preview. It will take a while as this is just the first time. There it is. And you can go to customize. This will open the Kajabi editor. And on the left side you'll find an admin panel to update the sections. And here you'll find a preview of your course. And going from the top to the bottom, just click on the things you want to change. So we have the Premiere logo here. I don't want to have this Premiere logo. Let's create a text, Jiffy demo. And you can select on this hero section if you want to add a background image, to add overlay colors, text colors. And you have the product title and the product description. You can remove that. So the first thing I would suggest is to select an image and maybe select a recent image. This one, for example. I've created a more banner-like image. And as the overlay color is full color, I just remove that color. Well, that's not good for our text color, so we need to change the text color to make it black. Something like this. You can use this start button and it will be a continue button when people are coming back. most of the time I don't use it, so I'll go to hide this option. And we have just the title here. When we go to our settings, you can change the typography, and I don't like our heading font, the average. I prefer something like Montserrat, and as a base font I prefer Open Sans. So I've changed my two fonts, save them. I like these two fonts better in a course. When you click on one of your modules, they will open a panel on the left side, and here you can select whether you want to show all the posts, all the lessons, or just the categories. If you just show the categories, you will need to add an image to your modules, to your categories too. Otherwise you will see these images. But if you have a lot of categories, you might start with a category listing and people can click through and see the lessons in it. They don't see all the lessons right away. That's up to you. You can add a community widget here, so you can connect it immediately with the community. And when you go to the right sidebar, to the product sidebar, you can add some more blocks. For example, you can add a coaching scheduling widget, so people can immediately schedule a coach call with you, or the course progress, that's this image. You can do a cross-sell or a custom block, and with a custom block you can add an image with some text and a button and do your own cross promotion if you want to. Scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you have the footer here, and there are social icons in the footer. I never understand why. I don't want people to share my content on social media, so I always take them out. Fill in your own copyright, fill in your own terms and your own navigation and your colors, you're good to go. So what I suggest is just go to your sections, follow all these items here and update them accordingly to what you think is the best for your course. When you're ready, save this page. On top, there are more options here like announcement, categories, category, comment, post, product and search. The two most important pages are product and post. Product is your home page, post is your lesson page. And when you go to your lesson page, you have also the options to change this page. And I want to mention a few of them. The first thing, click on the video, and on the left side the post player will open. And you can select whether you want to see an inline player like this with the right sidebar, or a simple player where the video is all on the top and there is no preview of the next lessons, or you can just hide this player at all if you have a text course only. Let's stick to inline. Change the colors if you want, change the text if you want, and then you have here a mark as complete button. When I click this one, I don't want to have this mark as complete button on top of my lesson. I always want to have this at the bottom of my lesson. So now it's here, and I think that's better. You can also hide it completely if you don't want people to manually mark your lessons as completed. What will happen now is that when people finished about 90% of their lessons, the lesson will immediately be marked as completed. So they just need to follow all the lessons. If you have downloads, they will show up here, and also on the right sidebar, let me go back to the post sidebar, you can find more items here like the coaching or the custom block or the post downloads. You have also an option to add the video download. When you put this here, people get a button here, and when they click it, they will download the video to their computer. This can be an option when you are sunsetting your course and telling the people they can download the content to their computer. Now they can go into the lessons and just download the video. Otherwise, I wouldn't use this button. When you're all good, save the page and you can go to preview. So this is our lesson layout, and on top we have a breadcrumb here, and when we go to our home page we have the module layout. When I click on the module, you will see the lessons that we have updated. This one we have updated. We also added a custom block. We didn't add an image, but that's why you don't see the images. That's just a drag and drop. This is how you can customize your own courses. When you create a course in Kajabi, Kajabi always starts with their Premier product template, and it's a pretty old template. When you go to install templates, you will find different templates here, different created templates. You'll find the Premiere and the Momentum, and these are the two top Kajabi templates created by Kajabi itself. But on top you will find Sunset, Gamify Lite and Gamify Lite with Sidebar. They are hero made by Penny in Your Pocket and made by Jiffy Courses Online. And guess what? Jiffy Courses Online, that's me. Kajabi really liked my Gamify Pro templates that they asked if they can use a Gamify Lite template in their courses. And we built them. So in every Kajabi package, you will find the Gamify Lite and the Gamify Lite with Sidebar template. So click on one of them and scroll down and say install template. Now it will install this template below your current template. So this is your current template, and here we find the installed templates, and this is our Gamify Lite version. Well, when you click customize, you get into the editor, and first thing you see, it has a sidebar on the right with all the lessons, and on the right side you will find badges. You can use badges in your courses, and by clicking on a badge you can change them and select them when and how you want to show them in your courses. If you started with Kajabi using our link, you also get our version of Gamify Lite. So you can go to install and select upload template, and now drag our Gamify Lite version to your screen. It will be installed below the other ones. Here we have it, and let's go to activate and customize. Now you get a template that really looks great from the start. You can change the welcome text, and you will find new badges here and ways to improve your course and lessons. So when we go to preview, see our course outline. People didn't earn those badges, so they don't see them yet. But if they do, these badges will pop up. And sure, you can change them too. And when you go to one of the lessons, they'll find a lesson here with a layout for that lesson. So that really looks gorgeous. And you can get this template for free if you start with Kajabi using the link below. This will give you the best offer I can give you for Kajabi. And you'll also get access to my Launchpad trainings with a full course how to build a 100k profitable business with Kajabi. You get all the templates you need for your website and your funnels and your courses. You get the swipe copy to use in your emails. You get access to our community. And if you continue using Kajabi, we have 2 more wonderful bonuses for you. Just start with Kajabi using the link below. If you want to motivate your students, they want to be cheered up. They want to hear that they're doing great. And gamification can be a really useful tool for that. So let me install one more template, upload this one, and let me install Gamify Pro with the sidebar. It's the upgraded version of Gamify Lite with sidebar. Let me activate it and preview it, customize it. When you use the Gamify Pro template, the first thing you will see that the course outline can be opened and closed. We have the badges on top, not in the right sidebar, and you will find the background image here. You can add your own video on top, but you can also select whether you want to show or hide this video based on what your students are doing. With every block in this course, you can show or hide it based on your customer's progress. You can add learning paths where people can follow just a specific course outline that you want them to see, and it's a selection of the lessons in your course. You can show your modules if you want to have more content on the bottom. You can really optimize your course and make it fully individual for your students. So when they come back, they feel that this course is specially made for them. If you're interested, just go to Jiffy Courses Online and follow our demo for Gamify Pro. Now we have our course ready. I like to show you where people can find it. When you go to website and your website pages, your course will show up in your library. Let's click library and we go to the library editor, and you can do a preview for this page. So let me just start with preview and scroll down, and you see we have several products already, but go to page 2. We have our course Healthy food. Yes, we built it before in Dutch too. So we have it here, but as this is our signature course, I don't want it to be our last course. So let me go back to our admin, to products, all products. Here you can have the library sorting. Click on it. And what you find is that our latest course is here. You can pick it up and drag it all the way to the top. And when we go to our dashboard once more to the home page, you will find our healthy food right here. Another thing is we need to sell it. So let's get back to our healthy food course. And we've created an offer. We discussed that before. And when you select the offer, we have the healthy food offer here. And Kajabi already filled in that it's 197. As my Kajabi dashboard is in euro, it added the euro sign. But if you want to have this as dollars, you can change it and update it. So you can go to the pricing and select whether you want to have the pricing in euro or in any other payment. You can update all the settings we did before and also add a quantity or a limitation, time limitation if you want to. And you can go to the edit checkout. There's already a checkout you can use for this product. On the right side, you will find the checkout form. You can't do much about it, but on the left side, you can change this. And they start with an image, but you can start with the course outline if you want to. And select the course, of course. There we have it. And I'll delete this image and I delete the title. We don't need it anymore. So now we have the outline and the course. I don't like the way it's positions to each other. I want this one to be more, maybe something like this. So we have the outline here and the checkout form on the right side. It's up to you how you want to create this. When you have this, save the page and you can go to preview and you can send people immediately to this page and they can buy it and they will get access to your course. So this is how easy it's to create a checkout page for your courses. Kajabi also made a pre-sale page for your course. And when you go to website landing pages, you will find a pre-sale page for this course. Healthy food pre-sale page. It's new, it's on draft. And when you click on this, actually, I don't like this page. It's very basic. It's not using your images. It has used some text, unlock healthier living with practical food choices, and some items here, and it's really basic. For these pages, I always think I can do it better. It's up to you. Update this page, make it better, or what I would do is go back, go to the three dots and select delete page. And then I build my own page based on my own layout and look and feel, so it's much better in line with my own website. Well, actually, this is all you need to know how to build a course in Kajabi. I know we discussed a lot, but you see it's pretty easy to build that course and to get it sold on your website. If you haven't done it so far, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to download the Hitchhikers Guide to 100K with the link below. And if you want to have all my templates, start with Kajabi using the link you see on screen right now. I'm Bastiaan the Koning from Jiffy Course Online. In the next video, we're gonna build your community in Kajabi. It's the same how-to video like this one, and I'll show you how easily you can do this with just a few clicks. Hope to see you then.